Okay, I have 5 p.m, so hopefully everybody's happy enough to start the meeting now. Welcome everybody, welcome councillors, and congratulations on your election to Cowra Shire Council and taking the courageous step to put yourselves in the public spotlight and be at the forefront of the decision making for this community over the next 4 years and beyond. And certainly I'll take the opportunity on behalf of the staff to say that we are certainly here ready to provide you the best advice and support that we can over the course of this term as well. First item of business, we need to elect a chair certainly up until the election of mayor and deputy mayor. So could I have a mover for a chair? Councillor Watt.
Thank you, Paul. I'd like to nominate Cheryl Downing.
Councillor Downing, a seconder for that. Councillor Wright. I wouldn't think there's any need for discussion. No need for discussion. I'll put that to the meeting. All those in favour? Against and carried. Please, Councillor Downing.
Okay. So we're up to item 1.3, recording and publishing. In accordance with the Local Government Act 1993, Cowra Council is recording this meeting and will upload the recording to Council's website. By speaking at this meeting, you agree to be recorded and having that recording published in a public domain. Please ensure that when you speak at Council meetings, you are respectful to others and use appropriate language at all times. Cowra Council accepts no liability for any defamatory, that's the word, or offensive remarks or gestures made during the course of this meeting. We're moving on to item 1.4, acknowledgement of country. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather, the Wiradjuri people, and pay our respects to elders, past, present, and emerging. Item 1.5, attendance, apologies, and applications for leave of absence by councillors. We have one, Councillor Ruth Fagan, who is an apology. She's on leave. Can we have a mover for that? Do I have a seconder? Thank you, Cheryl. Okay. Put that motion's put. Is that what we said? No. Item 1.6, disclosures of interest. Councillors and staff, please indicate in relation to any interests you need to declare. A, what report or item you are declaring an interest in. B, whether the interest is pecuniary or non-pecuniary. And C, what is the nature of the interest. Moving on. Item 1.7, public forum. There are no members of the public who have registered with the General Manager's Office to speak on items on the agenda. 2.1. Righto, straight to the agenda. Now I have to figure out how to use my iPad really quickly.
If I can, Madam Chair, while you're doing that, the recommendation that's put before you in my report indicates Councillor Ruth Fagan and Councillor Paul Smith seeking attendance, permission to participate by audio-visual means. Given Councillor Ruth Fagan's an apology, that recommendation should now just relate to Councillor Paul Smith.
Do we need someone to move the amendment?
Oh, no, the motion with that change.
Okay, very good. So item 2.1, and the General Manager has read that. So can I have a mover, please? Councillor Kiss? Do I have a seconder? Councillor Speechley. Anyone like to speak? Councillor Kiss? Okay. All in favour?
Carried.
Carried.
We go to 2.2.
Yep.
Again, with your indulgence, Madam Chair, before the motion is put, it will be appropriate now for councillors to go around the room making their oath or affirmation, and probably appropriate to start with you, Madam Chair.
Okay, very good. So, councillor affirmation. I, Cheryl Downing, solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interest of the people of Cowra Shire and the Cowra Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities, and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment. Councillor Wright?
I, Peter Wright, swear that I will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interests of the people of Cowra Shire and the Cowra Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities, and discretions vested into me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment.
Councillor Watt?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I, Erin Watt, solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interests of the people of Cowra Shire and the Cowra Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities, and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment.
Thank you. Councillor Speechley?
I, Cheryl Beachley, solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interests of the people.
Microphone, Cheryl. Sorry.
Start again.
Yes, please.
Apologies, everyone. I,
Yes.
Cheryl Speechley, solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interests of the people of Cowra Shire and the Cowra Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities, and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment.
Thank you. Councillor Kiss?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I, Nikki Kiss, solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interests of the people of the Cowra Shire and the Cowra Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities, and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment.
Thank you. Councillor Horton?
Thank you. I, Tony Horton, solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interests of the people of Cowra Shire and the Cowra Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities, and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act of 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment.
Thank you. Going to move on to item 2.1. The recommendation reads, is that right? 2.2. Oh, the oath of affirmation. Yes, sorry, Paul. One ahead. So, where is it? 2.1 is the audiovisual attendance. We've done that. Sorry. I don't like these new iPads, by the way, just saying. That one. This one. That's it. Oath of affirmation. Yes. Item 2.2. The recommendation reads that council note the taking of the oath/affirmation of office by councillors Cheryl Downing, Tony Horton, Erin Watt, Nikki Kiss, Cheryl Speechley, Peter Wright, Ruth Fagan, and Paul Smith. Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Kiss and a seconder. Councillor Horton. Did you want to speak, Councillor Kiss? Okay, thank you. We'll put the motion. All in favour? Against? Carried. Right. Okay, so item 2.3, recommendation reads that the Deputy Mayor be elected for a 2-year term to end in September 2026, coinciding with the next mayoral election. Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Watt and a seconder, Councillor Kiss. Did you want to speak, Councillor Watt? Okay. All those in favour? Against? Carried. 2.4. Item 2.4 is the election of Mayor and Deputy Mayor. The recommendation reads that the process to elect the Mayor and Deputy Mayor be by open voting in the event of 2 or more nominations being received for either position. Can I have a mover? Councillor Kiss. Can I have a seconder? Councillor Watt. All those in favour? Aye. Against? Carried. Back to you. So I'd hand over to the General Manager as Returning Officer.
Thank you, Councillor Downing. Councillors, we'll start with the election of Mayor. At the close of nominations, there are 2 valid nominations for the for the position of Mayor, one from Councillor Cheryl Downing, one from Councillor Paul Smith. What I am now required to do is put each councillor's name in our trusty ballot box here and draw them out, and the order in which I draw them out will be the order in which I'll ask for votes to be recorded. Just will open this and show our empty box here. Okay. Now show Councillor Cheryl Downey's name. In. Councillor Paul Smith. Give that a good shake if you would, Graham. 360. And if you now hold that up and unlock for me, please. You might stand up, mate, just so you can on the above. You got it? I wasn't allowed to use it again. So okay, thank you. Councillor Paul Smith, take the other one out. Childproof. And Councillor Cheryl Downing. So the empty box. Box is empty. So I would ask councillors, those councillors voting for Councillor Paul Smith for the position of Mayor to please raise your hand. Thank you. For those councillors, please, voting for Councillor Cheryl Downing for the office of Mayor, please raise your hand. Thank you. So I think you can all count, but at the conclusion of the voting there, Councillor Smith recorded 4 votes, Councillor Downing recorded 3 votes. Therefore, I declare Councillor Paul Smith elected Mayor of Cowra Shire Council for the next 2-year term. We will...
Can I be heard at this point in time?
Do you mind, Paul, waiting until after we do the election for Deputy Mayor?
That's fine.
Thank you. So at the close of nominations, councillors, for the position of Deputy Mayor, I have 3 valid nominations, one from Councillor Erin Watt, one from Councillor Nikki Kiss, and one from Councillor Peter Wright. We'll now undergo the same process. I'll put the 3 names in the ballot box and draw them out in the order in which we ask for votes to be cast. We'll do it seamlessly because Graham's worked it out. Empty box. Show it empty first, mate. Thanks, Graham. Councillor Aaron Watt's name. Councillor Nikki Kiss. Peter right here somewhere. I'm sure we had it. Over here, Peter, I'm sure had one here. Where are they? Oh, there we are. Yes, the one. And Councillor Peter Wright. Do your shaking, please, Ron. Where are they? In there somewhere. Shake it again. Hold up, mate, hold up. Where are they? There they are. All right, hope there's only one there. Councillor Peter Wright. Councillor Aaron Watt. And Councillor Nikki Kiss.
Just a question, please.
Councillor Wright.
The voting process now will be that the three people will be voted on. The one with the lowest number will then be excluded. Then you vote on the
Correct.
two remaining. Right. Thank you.
You've taken what I was about to say. Thank you, Peter. So we'll ask now those councillors voting for Councillor Peter Wright as Deputy Mayor to please raise your hand. Thank you. Those councillors voting for Councillor Aaron Watt as Deputy Mayor, would you please raise your hand? Thank you. Thank you. Those councillors voting for Nikki Kiss for the office of Deputy Mayor, please raise your hand. Thank you, councillors. At the conclusion of that tally, Councillor Peter Wright received 1 vote, Councillor Aaron Watt received 2 votes, Councillor Nikki Kiss received 4 votes. Councillor Peter Wright, with the last number of votes, is therefore excluded, and we'll now go through the same process for Councillor Watt and Councillor Kiss. Sorry, mate. We're again putting names in, and the order in which I draw them out will be the order in which votes will be cast. Make sure we're empty. Councillor Aaron Watt. Councillor Nikki Kiss. Councillor Nikki Kiss. Councillor Aaron Watt. An empty ballot box there. The councillors, I'd ask those councillors voting for Councillor Nikki Kiss for the office of Deputy Mayor to please raise your hand. Thank you. Ask those councillors voting for Councillor Aaron Watt for the office of Deputy Mayor to please raise your hand. Thank you. So, councillors, at the conclusion of that vote, Councillor Nikki Kiss received 4 votes, Councillor Aaron Watt received 3 votes. Therefore, declare Councillor Nikki Kiss elected Mayor of Cowra Council for the next 2-year term.
Happy.
Mayor Smith.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, councillors, for your support. It's a great honour to lead the council, and there's been so many very, very good leaders before me. So I hope that I can keep up the standard that has been set, and I hope I don't let you down. Those that have supported me, I'll do my best, but I will have a more long-winded speech at the first council meeting. I hadn't prepared an acceptance speech because that would have joned myself, I think. So I just thank you all for your support, and I give you that I will do my best, and I congratulate Councillor Kiss, and I hope we'll be a good team.
Thanks, Councillor Smith. Now, ordinarily, the Mayor would assume... Ordinarily, the Mayor would assume the chair. It'd be my recommendation that the Deputy Mayor assume the chair, given that the Deputy Mayor is within the council chambers, unless the Mayor has any objection to that.
No, that's fine.
Councillor Kiss.
Thank you, councillors. We're up to item 3, confirmation of the minutes of ordinary council meeting held on the 26th of August 2024. Could I please have a mover? Thank you, Councillor Downing. And a seconder? Councillor Watt. Thank you. Are we all in favour?
Aye.
Thank you. We're carried. And also the confirmation of the minutes of the extraordinary council meeting held on the 9th of September 2024. Could I have a mover, please? Thank you, Councillor Watt. A seconder? Thank you, Councillor Downing. We put it to vote? Sorry?
Oh, sorry. Madam Chair. Oh, we've missed that. No, we'll deal with that second.
Okay.
Carry on.
Yep.
Put that in the vote.
Okay. Sorry, can I put that to the vote? All in favour? And against? No. Carried. Thank you. Up to item 4.1, which is page 56. Can find that. Here we go. All right. Item 4, Director Corporate Services. 4.1, completion of the 2023-24 financial statements. There are 2 recommendations here. The first one, that Council authorise the referral to audit of the financial statements for the financial year ending 30th of June 24 in order to Council's auditors to conduct the audit. And recommendation 2 is that Council, upon completion of the audit, authorise the Mayor, Deputy Mayor, General Manager and Director of Corporate Services to sign the statement by Council and Management for the general purpose and special purpose financial statements. Could I have a mover, please? Thank you, Councillor.
Sorry, can I just ask a quick clarification? Will that be the Director of the Corporate Services or Acting Director?
We're not either way.
Depending on
And even
timing.
if it's not general manager, it'll be whoever's delegated at the time. So it's not.
Yeah, okay.
It's not. It's.
It doesn't matter that it says
No.
Director or Acting. Yep, cool. Anyway, I'm happy to move it.
Thank you. And a seconder? Thank you, Councillor Downing.
Have a question, please?
Yes. Does the mover want to speak first? No. Thank you, seconder. Okay, Councillor Wright.
Question, number 2 there, and I've seen it on before, the Mayor and the Deputy Mayor have got to sign it. So this won't be able to happen until the elected Mayor gets back from his trip, will he? Or will that upset the lodgement date?
No, Councillor, it won't upset at all. It's a thing that happens normally every time we do the financial statements. The statements have been completed. They're now at audit. When they're completed, they'll be signed and they'll be presented to Council, to the ARIC Committee and to Council likely in November Council meeting.
Thank you, Director. All right, we've moved and seconded. All those in favour? Thank you. That'll consider that carried. Thank you. Late reports. No late reports. No confidential matters. We will close the meeting at 5:23. Thank you, everybody, for attending. And we will adjourn next door. Thank you.